Mayonnaise is a cold, creamy sauce commonly used in sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, and French fries. Its delicious flavor makes sandwiches juicier. It transforms hard-boiled eggs into deviled eggs and serves as the creamy dressing for Russian salad. But have you ever wondered how mayonnaise is made? In this video, we will discover how over 1 million bottles of mayonnaise are produced in a single day. Mayonnaise quickly became a popular and widespread condiment in European cuisine in the early 20th century. A German immigrant named Richard Hellmann opened a store in New York City. The salads his wife made with her homemade mayonnaise were popular items. When customers started asking if they could buy the mayonnaise, the Hellmanns began producing it in bulk. The condiment quickly became so popular that Hellmann started selling it in small wooden containers. There are several recipes, but all of them have eggs and oil as main ingredients. Mayonnaise is made by mixing egg yolks and oil. It is then seasoned with various combinations of vinegar, herbs, and spices. It all starts with thousands of eggs. 23,000 free-range hens lay their eggs in this 2,600 square meter barn. This is where mayonnaise production begins. Most hens lay 1 egg a day, and the factory relies on them. Because without eggs, there is no mayonnaise. Each egg is delicately placed in a tray ready for transport, always with the tip down, ensuring that the yolk settles perfectly in the center of the tray. The 21,500 eggs will be enough to make nearly 11,000 jars of mayonnaise. The eggs are loaded onto pallets and transported to a specialized processing factory that receives and processes up to 4 million eggs each day. Mayonnaise only needs the egg yolk, so it needs to be separated from the egg white. A machine is used for this, which can separate 280 eggs in 10 seconds. The yolks come out through the chutes and are then pumped into a 10,000-liter tank. Salt is later added. This increases the shelf life of the egg yolks from 2 weeks to 3 months. They are then pasteurized to kill any bacteria and packaged in a container. Each container contains 1,000 kilograms of salted egg yolk. These containers travel to the factory. There is enough egg in each container to make 25,000 jars of mayonnaise. The raw egg arrives in liquid form. It is pasteurized to kill salmonella and other bacteria. A worker connects a drainage hose to the tank and, tapping it with a mallet, opens the valve. A pump extracts the egg into a receiving tank. All raw materials are checked for freshness when they arrive at the processing plant. Stored materials are also periodically tested. The second main ingredient is soybean oil, which arrives in a tanker truck as a security measure. The tank comes sealed from the supplier to ensure it is not opened until arrival. A pumping system transfers the oil to a large storage tank. During the process, workers weigh the ingredients that make up the secret blend of spices added to the mayonnaise. They then incorporate white vinegar and salt into the mixture. Salt is added to enhance the flavor. Preservatives like disodium calcium are also added to increase shelf life. And they pour the mixture into a large tank of water at room temperature, producing what they call slurry. So now there are 3 prepared tanks. One of slurry, one of egg, and one of oil. For large-scale mayonnaise preparation, the process begins with mixing. Using a dosing system, the necessary amount is extracted from each tank and sent to a mixing vessel. The remaining ingredients are added and mixed until fully hydrated and evenly dispersed. In a few minutes, the egg, oil, and slurry are mixed. Starch is also added to maintain viscosity for a longer time, and it is heated to create a creamy and flavorful mayonnaise. Periodically, the factory takes samples and sends them to the quality control department. Laboratory technicians evaluate various criteria such as color, consistency, and taste. Once quality control is passed, the mayonnaise is distributed into glass jars with a filling machine. The mayonnaise moves through the pumping system to the bottling station. Pre-sterilized jars move along the conveyor belts as pre-measured amounts of mayonnaise are poured into the jars. The jars are sealed with metal screw caps. Each jar is filled with exactly 680 grams of freshly prepared mayonnaise. The machine fills each jar in less than a second. The lid will preserve freshness and prevent tampering after leaving the factory. A labeling machine applies the label, and the mayonnaise is bottled and ready to be put on your burger. The factory also packages mayonnaise in pouches made on one side with a transparent polyethylene film and on the other with the product brand label. These are sent to suppliers of prepared sandwiches and fast food restaurants. Like the video if you enjoyed it and share it with someone else who might be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel by activating notifications to keep learning.